So I was going to do a reviewer showcase, but I changed my mind. I didn't really get that many responses on that, so I'm going to do a little something different. And what I'm showing you now is from my buddy G.I. Carlos, and Star Sapphire actually hooked me up with the deal to get this diorama, which is very cool, man. This thing is huge, and it's perfect for me because I don't have a lot of room left anymore. So it's really good that it folds up and everything. So really cool. You guys seen I used to have, you know, a bunch of city boxes, buildings and stuff like that, but I had to get rid of most of them. Just didn't have the room for it anymore. But anyways, I got a little scene set up here. Anybody's been reading the Venom comics will kind of know where I'm going with this. I got Mad Jack in the back there, and Flash carrying away Betty Brant. This hasn't happened in a comic yet or anything like that, but I think it will. So that's why I got it going right now. But this Betty Brant figure is actually, she's actually a Cordelia Chase figure from the Buffy line. So I just think she really looks like Betty, so that's why I'm using it like that. And then this Mad Jack, or Jack-o'-lantern, whatever you want to call him, in the comic now he's got like a cape and he rides, instead of a glider, he rides like a broomstick glider now. So I need to make a broomstick. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I got this started with it. You know, of course I got to paint it and everything. And that's just a chopstick, that's all it is. But I need to put like the broom at the end of it and something for him to rest his feet on. Like it's got like 2 talons for it to rest his feet on. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for that. I'm not quite sure yet. So if you guys got any ideas, you know, let me know. And I got some other stuff planned for this now, this diorama, I mean. I got it just sitting here on the ground right now. But I was watching my man Configure's video today, and he was showing this foam board stuff that he used for a sidewalk in his turtle display. Very cool, by the way. Make sure you go check out that video. He did a little behind the scenes of how he made it, which was awesome. I really love when people do that. You know, it gives me ideas and stuff to feed off of. So thanks for that, Configure. Yeah, so I'm going to make a little sidewalk, and I got some other things planned out, but I'll show that in a later video. So the whole purpose of this video now is I got a couple things I want to share with you guys and get some opinions too, you know. So like the Mad Jack broomstick, that I really need an opinion on that. Right now I have just this cape on him from my fodder box, but I mean, I got to paint it up and everything and attach it to him, right? I just have it wedged in there right now. That I know what I'm going to do with that, but the broomstick, I'm not sure yet. Then I'm going down the Ultimate Spider-Man road now, and I want to make like an Ultimate Spidey, so this head I think is just perfect. I seen Tyler had like a good Ultimate Spider-Man figure, like the whole figure, but I can't find that thing anywhere, so I picked this up instead. It's the one that comes with the lizard. But the articulation on him I could see is lacking, and he's got this gimmick and stuff, but all I really wanted was the head. I got this for real cheap on Amazon too, if anybody's looking for something like this. Amazon's a good spot to go and check that out. $5 I got this for, so, and it was free shipping, because if you order a certain amount on Amazon, sometimes they give you free shipping. So like if you order $25 or more, you'll get free shipping if it qualifies for free shipping, and this one did. So I just ordered a bunch of other stuff that I needed, and I got this for $5 shipped. So it was really cool. And I'll show you what else I got planned with the Ultimate Universe. But yeah, look at how huge this thing is really quick before I move on. I mean, I got it wrapped around the side and everything. Thing is awesome. So I'm not really into the Ghostbuster figures. They look really cool, but I'm just not going to spend any more money on anything. But that's the box it comes in. But so I didn't get Gozer, you know, Stay Puft and all that. I just got just a diorama. A couple other things I want to talk about, kind of from last week's show about the floor and stands. I was talking with Mindless Spot Tube, real cool cat from YouTube, and he was asking me, you know, can you show a little bit more about how you hide your stands and stuff like that? And You know, what I like to do is I use the figure's posture to kind of hide the stands a little bit more. And you'll see like Boog doing that. He's like a genius at that stuff. So, but I did want to bring up that, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I use stands to hold up props too. So like I got this piece of the wall, it would fall over if I didn't have that stand behind it. But, you know, I just hide it with the prop itself. And I hide a lot of the stands with props too. So another real quick thing I want to tell you guys about, a little small tip is, you know, Halloween's right around the corner. It's not that far away. So now you go to your hobby shops and you get some cool stuff, you know, like these skulls. I got a bag of 24 of them for $1.50, you know, and I just think they add a little bit extra. I got that skeleton too. I got it from Michael's. That's where I got all this stuff from. The skeleton, I think it was a bag of 3 of them for I think $1. I can't remember. It wasn't that expensive though. Those are pretty well sized for Legends, these skeletons. These skulls are a little small, but they still work, you know. Just something to add a little extra depth to your display. I'm starting to customize a few of my own figures. I picked up some Citadel paints, and I got some other stuff coming. I got some epoxy on its way. I already got some Sculpey. You know, and I'm getting a lot of these tips from guys like Inam Reg. Webhead's about to make a new show, Wednesdays with Web. Go check that out. This Wednesday I think is going to be his first show, and he's going to show, like, I think it's leaning towards he's going to show some painting. It's going to be like his behind the scenes stuff, and he's going to show, I hope it's a painting video, because I'm really trying to get my painting down. I like, you know, a lot of the customizers, they show what they do, and it's really cool, and I really appreciate that. You know, like Craig Warwick shows a lot. Glenn always tells you what he does. Anthony Customs always tells you. I'd like to see some videos like that from like a guy like Solid and, you know, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so I'm trying my hand at stuff, you know. Dirt Nap is another guy. I like the way he shows his stuff, and so does JD Mag. All those guys, man. I really appreciate it, guys, just to let you guys know. So what I'm doing here is I was going to make this Hulk. I got this head cast from Anthony Customs, and I was going to make this Hulk into a Red Hulk. But right after that happened, it ended up that I scored a Red Hulk Build-A-Figure for mad cheap. I got it for like $40. So I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. What I really want to do is make this guy an Ultimate Green Goblin. So right now I'm making a Ultimate Spider-Man, his new suit. You know, the black and red one. But man, those lines are super hard to paint, so I'm kind of leaning towards giving up on that and just farming that one out to a customizer, because it's just mad hard. But I think I can make this one myself, and you know, I could use a couple tips on making it too. I was going to use this body, you know, paint the pants blue and put some tears in it, and then, you know, add some like spiky looking things to it, kind of like that guy is. But the head, I'm not sure how I was going to do the head until I started looking at the Abomination. And man, that head is pretty good. So right there, they're not on there good or anything like that. I just put them on there just to see how it was going to look. I put the Sculpey, I used Sculpey just to sculpt out some horns. And I put it on there. Now, I think if I paint those teeth extra white and make his eyes red, and maybe smooth out the head a little bit, the top of the head, with the Dremel. You know, I'll take the Dremel and do that. I think that's it right there. So I'm actually looking for another Abomination right now, if anybody's got one, just so I could do that, because I don't want to tear this one up, but if I have to, I will. I'll use just the head, though, and I think I'm going to add this head to this body and then give it a full paint job. I just like the form of that body better, and it's got more articulation and stuff, so I think it'll work out a lot better. But let me know what you guys think, you know. So anyways, that's it for this week, guys. Like I said, sorry I didn't do the reviewer showcase. I'm gonna get to that eventually, and I'm gonna get to the other customizer reviewer and all that stuff, you know. I might not put anything out next week. I'm not sure yet. I might be out of town. I was supposed to be in Miami this week, but with the hurricane coming, I didn't go. All right, so some of the comic pickups this week. Venom #6, which is a Spider Island tie-in. Pretty good. Amazing Spider-Man 667. This is part 1 of Spider Island. I mean, I think this is going in a good direction. I love Ramos's art. This is very cool cover and everything, but hopefully this stays good. The Amazing Spider-Man title. I'm really hoping it does. Really digging it right now, though. I picked up this, The Deadly Foes. It's just a one-shot. I haven't even read this yet, so I don't know how that is. This is an awesome book. I always read this usually right away. Uncanny X-Force #13. If you guys aren't reading this, you really should be. Then I picked up the rest of the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Fallout stuff. I really thought this was a good read. A lot of dialogue in this. Not a lot of action, but I really think it's a really good read to pick up. Looking forward to that new Ultimate Spider-Man, which should start next month, I believe. And then I picked up this, which was the pick of the week for me. I love the Turtles, and there was about 4 different covers for this. Regular covers that had each turtle, and then there's a bunch of variant covers and all that. But I picked up the Leo. Really excited to get this. I actually started a script to this because I love the Turtles. So this book actually made me go pick up the NECA Turtles. I bought them. Got them for a really good price, too. The colored 2 packaged ones I got for 67 bucks shipped. So, and let me tell you guys about where to look for some of your stuff besides eBay and Amazon. If you go to thefind.com, it's a really cool site, and what it does is it brings you every site all in one spot, so you can compare prices and find the best price. Now some of the sites on there you got to watch out for. Like I was talking to JD, and he said he was looking on there for the Turtles himself, and he said he was going to pull the trigger on one of them, but he wasn't too sure about the site, so he didn't do it. So, read your reviews and all that. Don't just buy stuff unless you're sure it's safe and all that. But it's a really good tool to use. So it's either The Find or Find.com, one of the two. I forgot what it is, but really great site to find all your figures. So yeah, that's it for the comics. The other comics I'm kind of looking forward to is for that new Hulk to start up. Really looking forward to that, the Incredible Hulk. And the Ultimates #1 came out, but my comic shop didn't have it, so I should have that in my next week's stack. But looking forward to read that too. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about is New York Comic Con. It's coming in October, so it's not that far away. I'm looking for a cheap room, so anybody knows where I can get a cheap room from, or if anybody wants to share a room or something like that, hit me up and let me know. I've been looking at plane tickets. I found some pretty cheap ones, so it's not 100% that I'm going yet, but it's looking really good. As of right now, I'm going, but things could change in the next month. So, but once I buy the plane tickets, that's it, I'm going. So I'll be up there by myself that weekend, but I'll actually be staying for 2 weeks. My daughter lives up in New York, so I'll be visiting her, and then I'll be having some family come join me. So, but for that weekend, I'm going to be all by myself, and so I'm looking to get a room with somebody, and yeah, so just hit me up and let me know. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to meeting a lot of people in the community. I was talking with Webhead. I think it would be really cool to meet everybody. So yeah, guys, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace.